Good evening. Welcome to another session. Welcome all beings of light, Friend Channel and Master Tanaka. We know that the material plane is going through a difficult period for everyone. At this time, there are many energetic influences from the astral plane. But as I said before, we also have a lot of positive energy among human beings. Many good deeds among human beings, among entrepreneurs, among beings in general. All have been showing solidarity with each other, allowing, despite the suffering, that people and their neighbors maintain a closer relationship. Parents with their children, siblings, and human beings in general, showing solidarity, showing support and concern for others. As I have said in other sessions, it is a time when positivity, when positive energy is overpowering other energies, thus rising the energy level of the planet. Evidently, deaths are taking place. Families are suffering. But positive energy has been standing out above all other energies. It is undoubtedly a great opportunity for humanity to make an evolutionary leap. The appearance of the virus, unlike other pandemics in the past, was a purely physical matter, arising without interference from the astral plane. This time, it had nothing to do with actions on the astral plane. This virus was created in the laboratory with very different intentions than the one used. But unfortunately, it brought about inappropriate dissemination. People in their isolation must reflect on issues they never thought of before, because of lack of time, or because they have several other occupations in their minds. Not now. Now, with the slowing down of actions, there is time for reflection. Reflections on the importance of the family, the importance of their older loved ones, the elderly. The imminent risk of losing them thus reflect on their importance. What is their influence and importance in your lives? How much affection do I give to my older loved ones? All these reflections will do each one of you human beings good. Reflecting on the lack of resources, the lack of food resources, as well as the imminent lack of financial resources, bring us to reflect on how important our jobs are in our lives and how much food waste we can avoid. So, friends, it is time to reflect. It is time to think about whether our lives are making sense at the pace they are taking. It is time to analyze whether we are seeking balance in the various facets of our lives. Are you valuing your family? Are you balancing the time dedicated to work and the time dedicated to your neighbors? Be them friends, brothers, father, mother, uncles, aunts, children. The time that is currently being devoted to your children because of your presence in your home How positive is this being for your children? Did you know your children? Have you ever noticed your children's actions and personality before spending so much time with them? Had you noticed how evolved your children are? Or was work blinding you, preventing you from following their development? What about your parents? How long have you not cared for them the way you do now? Think about how this pandemic brought you closer to your older loved ones. How often have you called your mom and dad? How long have you cared about them? How long have you shown affection to them? Was your dedication to them enough before the pandemic? These are the reflections that must be made now at this time in relation to your jobs, which you might be on the verge of losing, in relation to your boss, to your colleagues. How important are they in your life? How hard is your life being away from them? How much did you complain about your job before this situation? But isn't your job important? Are the people around you not important? With distance, aren't you missing that subordinate of yours that you despised so much? That colleague of yours whose relationship you found unbearable daily, isn't he important? And what about your salary, which you despised and thought was low? Wouldn't you miss it if you were to lose your job? Isn't it important to value this incoming money, food, utensils? How valuable are they on the verge of not having them anymore? Cleaning items and toilet paper are not important? Do you use them properly without waste? And how many superfluous things did you buy? And now you understand that you can survive without them, without having to buy, and yes, value the things you already have. Therefore, as already mentioned by our friends, beings of light, in the last sessions, keep in mind that in the moment of crisis, great opportunities are presented. The opportunities for changes, for reflections, for valuing what was previously overlooked. It is an opportunity to value what you have, to value the people around you, and seek the best balance in your lives. The balance between work issues and family issues. The balance between what is needed and what is superfluous. The balance between what you want to have and what you really need. Let go of futility and give due importance to what is essential, to you, regardless of what society imposes on you. What is fashion? What is consumerism? What is the search for social status? And yes, seek the essence in your lives. What is essential? Valuing your origins, educating your children by teaching them discipline when necessary, showing affection when is needed, and being tough when is needed. At the time you are together with your children, Are you satisfied with the education you are giving them? Are you satisfied with their behavior? Or during this period, when you are at home with your children, are they driving you crazy for lack of discipline, for lack of a firmer education? What kind of individuals are you creating? Individuals without limits, without discipline, who do not follow rules? Will this type of children, when reach adulthood, be useful for society, for humanity? And whose fault is this? Is it the teacher's fault? Is it your servant's fault? Or is it the parents' fault? Never forget that the education of children is solely the responsibility of the parents, no one else. Therefore, it is important to reflect on this as well, my beloved human beings. I believe the message is very well given to all of you. Thank you very much for being able to guide you all. And we hope these words are helpful. I also ask you to meditate and pray, to seek your Christ consciousness, because yes, through it, we will be guiding you. This is the way in which we beings of light are available to help you. May this reflection also bring up this issue. We are always ready to help you through our intuitions, through guidelines. But for that, you must be open-minded and turn off to listen to us. Disconnect yourself through meditation. Empty your minds while praying. Let us communicate through intuitions, through Christ consciousness, and we can help you. Thank you all. May all of you be with the peace of God. So be it. Thank God.